What's up, friends, subscribers, and new viewers? It's John from Barr, and this video has absolutely nothing to do with travel. It's about life. And you may have noticed I haven't published anything for a while. Well, I've got a story to share that could have happened to any guy. Your friend, your brother, your husband. This is an ultrasound of my right testicle taken 2 weeks ago. That growth right there in the middle is a tumor. It's cancer. Let's backtrack 2 weeks to April 12th, 2017. I had about 11 days left in Mexico City. I was having an amazing time with my girlfriend, making travel vlogs for this channel. My subscriber numbers were going up every single day. Literally nothing could go wrong in my life. Ironically enough, I was shooting a vlog about our volunteer experience at a home for the blind when I first felt it. Right as I finished my on-camera, I felt this sharp jolt of pain shooting up from my right groin into my stomach. I caught that moment on camera and I'm pulling it from the edit. Not my best look right there. It hurt so much I had to sit down just to compose myself. My girlfriend begged me to go to the hospital, and I was very reluctant as I hate going to doctors, but in the end, I decided to go. I thought it would be just a quick in and out visit. Boy, how wrong I was. We went to a local hospital where I was quickly seen, and the doctor's theory was that it was a hernia because I had just come from the gym, I was lifting heavy weights. But just to be on the safe side, they sent me upstairs to get an ultrasound with a radiologist. I was lying there on a cold table when I saw his eyes widen, and then he said something that I'll never forget the rest of my life. I found it. This growth here in your right testicle, it's not normal. And that's when I knew something was seriously wrong. The rest of the night was a blur. I met a local urologist. He told me his theory that it was a cancerous tumor and that I needed to fly home immediately. We went back to the apartment, packed up. I booked a flight home for the next day, and I probably had the worst night of sleep of my entire life. I never thought something like that could have happened to me. I had an extremely healthy diet. I went to the gym regularly. I was a zombie for a couple of days. I got in with a doctor at NYU by Friday, and the American urologist confirmed what the Mexican doctor found, that it was likely a cancerous tumor and that I had to have my right testicle removed as soon as possible. On top of that, I had to get blood work done. I had to get a CT scan of my abdomen and pelvis as well as a chest x-ray to see if the cancer had spread. Anybody who's never gone through a major health problem might not understand, but that weekend, as I waited for results to see if cancer had spread to other parts of my body, was by far the hardest of my life. All of the problems that you think you have, most of them don't really matter. All I cared about were those results. And there was a book I reread called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, which really helped me through those dark times. And there's a passage from that book that I want to read right now. Life will give you whatever experience is most helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. How do you know this is the experience you need? Because this is the experience you're having at this moment. And with that, I was ready to face whatever was coming my way. The doctor phoned me on Monday. He had the results. Negative on everything. Cancer didn't spread anywhere. It was the first victory for me, and I did feel some relief, but I still needed surgery. This past Friday, I went to NYU's Langone Medical Center with my girlfriend and my mom to have my first surgery since I was 8 years old. Everything moved so fast. I was on that operating table a little over a week after discovering the tumor. The medical team there was fantastic. The surgery was done in less than an hour. Here are some candid photos from the recovery room. That's me waking up, and that's me drinking water. Lots and lots of water. And with that, the process of healing started. But there was one last order of business. They had to do a pathology report on the tumor to find out if I needed either radiation or chemotherapy. The doctor phoned me last night. I asked him how he was doing. He responded, "Shouldn't I be asking you that question? I've got good news. It's a seminoma, a less aggressive form of testicular cancer. We're not going to need to give you any more treatment. We're just going to monitor you every 3 months for the next year to make sure nothing comes back." It was one of the best prognoses I could receive. The odds are I'll never need any treatment again. I celebrated with a beer, a Brooklyn Lager if you're curious. It's been less than a week and I'm still walking like a tortoise, but I've learned a lot about life and what's really important: your health, your family, your friends. And I want to thank all of the people that helped me out through this tough process. It's more than I can ever say on camera. And I also want to say, listen to your girlfriends, guys out there. They tend to have a sixth sense about things. I also wanted to bring awareness to testicular cancer. Did you know that it's the most common type of cancer for men between the ages of 18 to 35, which is a big portion of my viewers? Guys, check yourself at least once a month in the shower. I'm gonna be leaving a link in the description showing you exactly how to do that. A lot of times testicular cancer is painless. I was lucky that I had a physical symptom. It is a very curable illness, but it is important that you try to catch it early. As for me, I am so happy to be healthy again, and I cannot wait to get out there to make more travel vlogs and other content. I just need to feel a little bit better. If you know any guys out there who could benefit from this video, please do share it with them. And if you've ever had a similar experience or you just want to say hi, do leave me a comment. I'll appreciate every single one. All the best. Thank you for watching, and please stay healthy.